Here is a quick video of how you can apply for the state pension online through MyWelfare. Firstly, you can go to your web browser, whether it's Google, Microsoft Edge, Safari, or on your mobile device and search for MyWelfare. You can then select MyWelfare homepage. You are then brought to the MyWelfare home screen where you are presented with a number of different tiles. As we are applying for the state pension, we scroll down and select the tile for pensions and older people. Here we scroll down to the tile for state pension and select the Find Out More button. You will see there is an immediate option to apply now, but if you scroll down the page, there is more information on both state pension contributory and state pension non-contributory. Please note under each pension type, there are links to the gov.ie page where there is more information. Also, under the state pension contributory section, there is information on how to prepare for applying for your pension. It is advisable to check your contribution history and apply for pension caring supports in advance of completing this application. This page also holds a guide to what type of questions you may be asked during the application process. When you are ready to proceed, select the Apply Now button. You are then redirected to the MyGovID page. You must have a MyGovID account to apply via MyWelfare. If you do not have an account, you can create one here. You will need to have an email address, a verified phone number with the department, and a public services card. If you have an account, enter your email address and password and select Login with MyGovID. You will then be asked to enter the code, which will have been sent to your mobile phone. Once you enter the code, you are automatically redirected back to the MyWelfare website. On this page, we are given more information on the types of questions you may be asked. This would depend on the type of state pension you apply for and any additional allowances. Once you have read through this information, you can select Start Application. Here you are given a summary of the number of reckonable contributions you have towards your state pension. You will be asked if this information is correct. We previously recommended you check your record, so you possibly have done so. If you have not yet had the opportunity to do so, you can view your contribution record now by clicking the link here. You are then presented with your contribution history, where you can scroll down to see your record for each year. Once you have reviewed your record, you can close this tab to return to the application. If you believe the record to be correct, you can select Yes. If you believe that it is incorrect, select No and enter details of missing or incorrect information in the space provided. Under each pension type heading, there is more information on the qualification requirements. Again, there are links out to the gov.ie website for more details. You are then asked if you would like to apply for state pension contributory, state pension non-contributory, or both. For the purpose of this video, we are going to apply for the state pension non-contributory only. Select state pension non-contributory and then save and continue. Present it with the address the department has on record for you. If this address is correct, tick the box to confirm that this is the address where you currently reside and save and continue. If this information is incorrect, select Change My Address and enter your current address or area code and select Update Address. If you live outside of the Republic of Ireland, click here. Enter your country of residence, enter your address manually and select Update Address. If your address is outside the Republic of Ireland, you are automatically knocked out of the application. State pension non-contributory is a means-tested, residency-based payment. Once the address displayed is correct, select Save and Continue. You are then presented with the Habitual Residence Condition page. Here you can read the following information
on the conditions confirming your residency and access to claiming social welfare payments. You were then presented with 3 questions that you need to answer. The first question asks, have you lived outside Ireland for any period longer than 3 months in the last 5 years? Depending on your answer, you may need to give further information. If yes, you must enter start date. If no, select no. You are then asked, do you require an Irish residence permit to work and live in Ireland? If you select no, proceed. If you select yes, you will have further questions to answer. And finally, are you currently working in the Republic of Ireland? Select yes or no, depending on your answer. Then select save and continue.
You are now on the Allowances and Benefits section. Here you are presented with a list of allowances and benefits you may apply for with your application. Click on the arrow within the tab on the right of each allowance or benefit for a brief description. If you want more detailed information, there is also a link out to the relevant gov.ie page. Depending on the allowances, benefits, and pension you are applying for, you may be asked to provide information regarding your finances. Where applicable, you may also be asked for details regarding the finances of your partner or other members of your household.
Please note that if you are already in receipt of an allowance on another scheme, you will need to apply for them with this application. You are then presented with the relationship and family page. Here you are asked, what is your relationship status? If you select cohabitant, married, or in a civil partnership, you will be asked to provide your spouse's partner's PPS number. I am going to select single and then select save and continue. Next, you are presented with finances questions. You will be asked, do you receive income from any of the following 8 options? You need to choose all that apply to you. Tick the box beside each income factor that is relevant to you. If they do not apply to you, leave the box blank. Continue down the page. You are asked, do you have any of the following in Ireland or internationally? Here you select all that applies to you. If they do not apply to you, leave the box blank. You are then presented with the declaration. Read through this carefully, and if you agree with the declaration, tick the box and save and continue.
Next, you are asked about any property sold or transferred in the last 3 years. If you tick yes, you need to provide details of the sale or transfer. If you tick no, you continue to the next question. You are then asked, do you pay maintenance to support another person? If you tick no, you can then select save and continue. If you tick yes, you enter the amount of weekly maintenance in euro and then select save and continue. Next, you are presented with documents. Here you can upload a photo or scan documents to support your application. Documents can include bank statements, investments, savings, bonds, transfer or sales documents, and so on. You are asked, do you have any documents to add to your application? If you select yes, you can drag and drop your file here or choose a file from your desktop. If you want to add another file, you can select add another file. You also have the option to post your documents. Instead, just tick this box here. You are asked, do you have any additional comments to add to this application? If you select yes, enter your comments here in the space provided. Otherwise, select no. If you are sending any documents by post, you need to send them to the address below within 14 working days. You may also send additional documentation you feel may be relevant to your application by post. Please note to always print your name, email address, and PPSN on each document you are posting. You have now completed all sections of the application, and a summary is provided here. You can review your answers by opening the plus sign on each section. If you wish to change any of the answers you provided, there is an option to do so, simply by hitting the Edit button. Once you're satisfied that all information provided is correct, scroll down to the declaration. Read through this carefully, and if you agree with the declaration, tick the box and submit. Well done. You have now successfully submitted your application, and a confirmation message will be displayed. The department will contact you if they require more information or have made a decision on your claim. You may now select Back to My Account. Here you can see that your claim is under review. You will also notice you have received a notification that your state pension application has been submitted. Please note that when you open this notification, there is the option to view your application, but you can no longer edit this. You are also provided with contact details should you have any queries. Thank you for watching this informational video.